Guess who's here? Guess who's here? Guess who's here? Guess who's here? I'm here, that's right. It's me. Alright. Hello, 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 VOD watchers. um, so, we are going to be doing more block bench today. I don't know if you're expecting something else. I don't know why you would be, because this is what I do. um, Today, well, last stream we finished the grass starter Evo line, which was fun. We got it all working in game with some future proofing even, which is cool. So today we are going to work on the fire starter line, which we did a little bit of last stream, but we didn't really get anywhere with it. Well, we did. I fixed like one animation last stream, but we're gonna go ahead and do all of them this stream, and that's gonna be fun. And maybe we'll do another Evo too. So without further ado, whoop. Wow, I actually like. Ta-da! There I am. All right. So what did we do the last time? We did, okay, so we had this guy, we had him walking, and we fixed his legs so that it actually looked like he was walking. And that's all we did. So today we're gonna make running animation, we're gonna make all his battle anims, we're gonna make his sleeping, and it'll be fun, it'll be fun. It'll be fun and chill. I'm also realizing that eventually I'm gonna need to give all of these guys swimming animations as well, but that can wait. Alright, so the running animation should be pretty easy. I know that this guy, he's like set back in his animation, so I'm gonna have to make sure I do that for all of them, because yeah, he's like back a few pixels. How many though exactly? Model 6. Okay, we will do that then. There we go. I'm just gonna kind of go with the flow for this one. I think small mouth. Okay, why is this the rotation point? What was I thinking when I made this model? What the hell? Oh no. You know, now that I look at it, wait, what the heck? Wait a second here. So wait. Okay, what is this? Body, okay. That makes a little more sense, but it also sucks. Why is the rotation point there? So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna work with what we have here. How am I gonna do this with this rotation point? Well, I guess I can wing it, I guess. So it'll be up like this. And then down like this. I guess. Boop, 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 boop. Except it'll be like faster. This looks so weird. Ugh. Okay. And then I'm also going to... That's fine for that. When it gets to this point, I want it to be like up. Like there. And then when it gets to this point, it'll be back down. You kind of see what I'm going for. I think it works. It almost, honestly, it almost works like this. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But we're gonna need to smooth these out, so that's what I'm gonna do. Not like this, though. That's fine. This... Okay, I don't like that. What if here and here we do like a 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe? Okay, and then actually make it so that it loops. Okay, I don't like... Okay, yeah, that's the issue, right? Guys, he's running. And I guess for reference, I'm kind of gonna make him just do like a Pikachu run, like how Pikachu... That's like what's in my head, at least. So when it gets to here, he'll be like, hold on. So that's like that. That's not what I wanted to click on. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so his head's gonna be like here. And then it'll be like here. It's so dinky. He's galloping. He's a horse. I'll do his legs next so that it doesn't look hideous like that, because that's funny as hell. We'll lean him forward like that. Would this work? That honestly does work. Hold on. This is going surprisingly well. I'm honestly astonished. This dinky animation is working as well as it is. I'm gonna make sure all of these are 0.1 as well. They are. Okay. And then... Is it 30? I think it's... No, it's not 30. Nope. It's that. Okay. That there. What is this? 65. Negative 6. I can just do that, actually. And then make all of them smooth. Not that. And now we just do the back. Oh, but can't forget, hold on. Oops, that gotta go up. Alright, and now the back should be easy as well. Make sure they're not Z fighting. Boop. Maybe I'll delay this a little bit, honestly. We're gonna go up and back down like that. Forward, how much? 25. Hey, let's go. And then 50 the other way. There's 50. All right. Now, what would I have to do to make it look... I can't tell if that looks alright or not, honestly. Like, what if I... Whoop. No. What if I did kind of like a... Hear me out. Hear me out here. This could go terribly wrong. I'm willing to try it, though. Just make sure there's keyframes there. Like that. Ugh, what happened here? Okay. What's happening here? Why? Hello? Oh, yeah. Okay, position. Why is this happening? Make it stop, please. Hello? Fix that. Okay, why? Yeah, why is this happening? What made that occur? Your leg's disconnecting. Yeah, that's an issue. I don't know why it did that. Honestly, no a freaking idea. I think that looks better. I just gotta do the tail. Which the tail should be easy. I say the tail should be easy. The tail's the most annoying part with like every single model ever that's ever been made ever. Because I don't know how to do like swing physics the easy way, so we're gonna do it the hard way instead. But first we need to line the tail up so that it actually is connecting with the body at all times. Bezier. That like kind of works. I'm worried about like here if it'll like pop out the top of his back. But it doesn't look like it will, so we'll just leave it at that. That's not what I meant to click. We need tail 2 now. It'll go like that. Like that. And oops. And back down. Alright. Now, I will leave it like that for now, but we're gonna have to go back and edit it. And then like that. These need to be busier, by the way. I don't know why I keep making them smooth. Okay, I feel like that's too stiff. Tail 1. Rotate like that. Up a little. Okay, now I'm worried about his tail, like, going haywire. It seems to be oh, good lord, it's not. Okay. We'll go, like, down 0.25. That works? Okay. Now the fun part. We do that. We add a keyframe here, and here, and that, and move it back, and we fix the. I don't know why it like exaggerates the lines so much. And then for this one, we just do that. Okay, clearly we don't do that, because that looks stupid. So what we're gonna do instead is we're gonna exaggerate the tail movement a little more. It's alright if it goes in the ground, because we can hotfix that. Whoop. And then, whoop. Although I think the tail goes a little too high up, so I'm gonna edit so that it goes like that much. Okay, that works better. Now we do this, but scuffed. Like, why does it? Get rid of that. Whoop. And then if I do this kind of thing, it will give it kind of a flowing effect. Not like that. I mean, kind of, but also... Honestly, you know what? Never mind. I think that works perfectly fine. Look at that. Look at his tail. Just like that, we got a running animation. That honestly wasn't too bad. So we got walking, we got running. Alright, I'd say that's about good for that one. Now we need... I guess we can do sleep next, because that one's always easy. Oops. Sleep. Alright, so I have my notes here for what I wanted the sleep to be, and it was... He'll just be down and his tail will be wrapped around him, basically. Alright, so the model be down like that. Legs up like this. Whoop. God, it's so painful. That said 320 though? Which means this one would need to be 40, right? Maybe? He looks so goofy. We'll move the head down like... Legs are gonna need to go out a little more. Whoop. No, they don't entirely connect to his body. How would I go about fixing that? Can I just do that? We move it one back and dot dot. That kind of works. Head, rotate down. And then we're gonna need his eyes closed. Where are eyes? Here they are. How much do I need to... Oh, okay. That doesn't seem right. Oh, and I move his pupils back. Okay. Whoop. Okay. Not that way. Like that, and like that. Closed eyes. There we go. And then I think I'll just do the same thing with the back legs, where they just kind of... I'll do 310, then out a little bit. Boop, boop. Which means this one will be 50. 50. And then we wrap the tail around. Which I think in order to do so we can afford moving it to the side. Oh god, not like that though. Kind of like that, maybe? I don't know. I'm just experimenting at this point. Whoop. Wow, these chords are messed up. move that in a little more. It's fine. With the power of blocks, this will look normal. Because contrary to physics, this looks fine if it's in Minecraft. Oh, we don't want it in his foot though. There we go. There we go. Well, that's kind of in his foot, but that's whatever. Now his tail wraps around him. Which, the transition between states might be a little rough, but I think it'll be fine. And now we just make his head kind of go a little up and down. Just like that. And now we make them smooth, because we don't even need to make them Bezier, because it's just one to the other. Well, I hit Bezier anyway. Smooth. Sleep anim achieved. I don't like that. Hold on. Nope, not his eyeball. That's better. Oh, you know what we could do, actually? Hold on. He's got a mouth. We can make his mouth funny. Can I make this step? Yeah, I think step animation is the way to go for this. And maybe I can get away with like a... maybe one of these. No. Maybe his mouth gets bigger. Actually, hold on. We could do one of these, maybe? So he goes. And I also kind of want to make it slower. So that he's breathing very kind of... Where's his head? There it is. You go to 2-second mark. You go to 4-second. Okay. Maybe this isn't as exaggerated, because it kind of looks goofy. I guess that works. He's sleeping alright. Oh, but wait, hold on. A model. Can't forget to move it back 6, or else it'll look goofy. Alright. Now... Oh lord, the battle animations are gonna be a nightmare. Oh no. Okay. Let's see here. Gosh, how am I gonna do this? Physical attack, special attack, status. And now I need to bring up all things. Excuse me. Because, yeah, his animation for Battle Idol is actually... Well, it's not the most... It's not the most involved. But the posing, it's gonna be like Farley, where the coordinates are always messed up. So, for the... I don't know why I'm yawning today. For his physical attack, he's going to just scratch at you. Which should be easy. Yeah, okay. So his body will angle down. I don't know how much that was. That was 3. 1, 2, 3. That works. And then we also need the head to go down. And then it'll go up. Woo! Negative 45. Positive 45. No. I don't know how much that was. I'm gonna be honest with you. 35 works. Let's angle this back. I also want the eyes to move in this animation. So we're gonna do that as well. We're gonna scratch. I like that. So, oh no. Ugh. Okay, where's his body? And then body, yep, we need that to be fixed. And then I also want this to be like a... Oh, that looks not right. Where's his head? Hello? Why? Okay. I don't... This is not right at all. I don't know what went wrong here. So tell you what, we're gonna do a little something called fixing our past mistakes. Like this. Nope, not like that. Like that. And it'll go. And then he'll scratch. You know? Except much more fiercely. Again. Awesome. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Sorry. I needed to check something. Okay, well, I guess the first order of business would be doing this. Busier. And easiest place to start would be the body. So we're gonna start with the body. I also want to, hold on, take all of these, move them like there. And then I'm also gonna do that with the head. Just kind of the body, rotation, position. Okay. Oh, but the head needs to go down a little bit. No, it doesn't. What am I talking about? The eyes will go down, like that. Because I can move the pupils and he can look around. And I think I can just smooth, no. Just copy that. Put that right there. Maybe. Like that. Like that. I don't know. Something like that. He's much more complicated than Furley is in terms of just like everything. You know what I mean? Just something about the way he moves. The way he's structured even. Because his model is built very differently to Furley's, despite having like basically the same shape. I'm just honestly brain dead right now. I guess we do legs next. Big arc. Big arc. Big arc. A little shaky. Don't like that. I also don't like this very much. This right here. That's not what I wanted. This. I think it definitely needs like a... Let's just set this back to 0, 0, 0, honestly. It'll be easier to work from there than it would be to, Oh, we set it back to there. So now he scratches. And we need the other legs to do the same thing. With the big, and then this way, get the big arc. Now this is a... I think that's everything for those at least. Now we just gotta do the tail, which is gonna be annoying. I'm gonna move the tail. Ugh, okay, well I guess we'll do the positioning first. So it's gonna go there. And then it'll go back, down. Not what I meant to do. Like that, that. Right? And where does it end at? It ends at 175. Okay, and then we kind of just Bezier away to victory. Will that still work if I do that? Oh no. Don't know what happened with this one. What the hell? these. Oh, that's good enough. Okay, what happened here? I guess it's this that messed up, yeah. Whoop. Gotta make sure this is... Oh, I know why. I know what went wrong. This needs to be not that. And then, yeah. 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 We'll just arc that a little bit. For good measure. Like that. This is not good. Okay. This needs to go here, and it should be good. Okay. Now all that's left to do is make this kind of like that. Tail 2. Nope, that's tail 3. Tail 2. Hold on. We're gonna go there. Go there. Go there. And then how close is that to the original? Honestly, not bad. Okay. I don't like that though. What if I... We'll see how it looks when it's all done. Trust the process. Ah! Alright. Honestly, not bad. And then we kind of just... He's got a scratch now. And then it'll smooth transition back into this. Yeah. Does it go into the ground? Yes. We'll make the tail angle up a little more. Now it doesn't go into the ground. That's so much better, honestly. Just that subtle fixing. Look how much better and flowy his tail is now. That's so much better. Alright. That works for the physical attack. Honestly. Very nice. Stretch. Okay. I'm back. Let's see. For his special attack, diagram of him sticking his tail over his head, screaming meow. Yeah. Checks out, I think. I think that works. I think that checks out. I have an idea for this. Hold on. So his tail is going to reset position because it's easier this way. It's going to go down like that. Oh, not like that. Hold on. I need to... List of things that I have learned. Fix your positioning, because I messed it up like a big dum-dum. Alright, now we reset these values over here to 0. And now we go down like that. Okay, you need to go over there. So his tail will go down and then back up. Alright. Tail 2. That's tail 3. That's tail 1. Here we go. Right here, it'll go like that. And then tail 3 will go like that. There we go. Laser beam! No, he does not shoot fire out of the tip of his tail. But it sure is intimidating if he wants to poke you with it. His head will go down and then... I think 1 second, he'll like stand up straight. That works. Okay. You reset your positioning. Tail needs to go back about that much. Excuse me. Sorry. These legs need to go... Oops. Don't know what I did. I did this. That's better. Okay. These legs need to go back down. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. And I need to rotate back to where they were. go, there we go, there we go. And his head needs to be at a normal height. Like that. I honestly think all of these need to be earlier. Why does the last tail move? What is this? Like that. And then it'll go back down, I think. I think honestly it'll do like a bell curve kind of. Please. Okay. A bell curve back out. Busier. Yeah, okay. I can see the vision in my eyes. With my eyes. Kind of like this. Yeah, what is this? Okay. Next. Can we bring up everything like normal, please? Model. Why is the model move? Hello? That shouldn't be a thing. The head. Oh yeah. So it'll be a curve like that. Either this is the reason why I put two keyframes for each of these ones. So it'll be like okay. I want to move all of this over, I think. Like that. Okay, yeah. And then, hello. Position, we'll do the same thing. Kind of give it that, you know. This is working. I think this is working. That's fine. Like that. That's not right. Please let me green. Thank you. There we go. There we go. The positioning needs fixed as well. Like that. What is this OST from? It's so familiar, but I can't put my finger on where it's from. Sorry, off topic, but like, I'm also getting the feeling that it's from like a mystery dungeon game, which would be weird because I've never played a mystery dungeon game all the way through. There's that. There's that. Leg 3. Wow, this one's easy. Leg 4. So he yells and then his tail does something, you know? I feel like his tail kind of just wiggles and then goes back all the way down. Tail 1. Yeah, it'll go up. And then back down to here. And then here. And then to like there. So it'll be like back down, maybe? Honestly, that works. For this, though. So it goes up. This is back down, so it'll go back. Nope. It'll go down like that. And then up and down. And then up here. And then down. Okay. It's gonna be so scuffed, and that's okay, because I can just do this and it'll look better. Maybe. I actually don't know. Kind of like that. God, it's gonna look so awful if he wiggles his tail like this. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Oh, well. Don't know why all of this became Let's fix that up real quick. What does this look like? Let's make this like that. Okay. Wow, I really need to get like a nightbot for those guys, don't I? There we go. Out of my chat. Get out of my chat. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. I got a Twitch achievement, guys. I don't know what it is, but I did. I got it. Okay, tail 1, yeah. Okay, these need to go down. Okay. Starting like here, his mouth is gonna do some funny stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like that. We can step that. Copy, paste. Jesus. Okay, where else did that paste that it wasn't supposed to? Nowhere. Okay, cool. There we go, special attack. Although I would like it if these... kind of did that sort of a thing. That's Betty. Alright. That works, honestly, I think. Okay. Okay, now for your status, which I don't have a status concept made up for this guy yet. So we're going to make one up on the spot. I don't know. Let's see, he could... Honestly, it could be anything. He could just do his special again. Like, it could just be his special. Got his cry. What's his cry? Oh yeah, I forgot his ears can wiggle. Oh well. Or not his what should his status be? His status animation. While I think about it, I'm gonna look for something. Let's see. Well, it could be like a I don't know. It's probably just gonna end up being like a shake thing, or if I'm feeling really lazy, I could make it the same as the special, but I don't want to do that. So he'll probably just like continue to move his tail in the way that he does in his battle idol. Okay, yeah, I have an idea for that. It'll be his battle idol plus, and honestly, this made it somehow easy for me to just do that. And just do that, honestly. And he'll kind of just shaky. What I could also do is I could just hold on. Let me look at the coding overlay. Here's Tinderus. Here's Furley's. That is not the right Furley file. Okay, hold on. This is the right Furley file. So Bedrock primary. I could just make it stateful here, and then just like, oops. I could just turn this into a stateful animation for Tinderus and just make his head shake a little bit and his body. And then by doing that, it'll just play on top of the animation that's already playing, and it would make it a lot easier. Can you imagine if we just stateful animated everything on top of each other? That'd be funny. But I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, well, that will make things much easier. So, with that being said, we're just gonna remove all that because that's already gonna be playing. Oops. Actually, we're gonna remove all animations because we don't need any of that. We're just gonna and then 1, 2. We're just gonna go like that. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 4. Make sure these are all smooth. Shaky, shaky, shaky. Shaky, shaky, shaky. And then one where it's normal. So it'll go like shaky, shaky, shaky. Maybe I'll increase the time between the shakies. What does the graph look like on this? Not awesome. I don't know why that's like that. So now it kind of conks out. I'll make his ears wiggle in this one too, honestly. Okay. Alright. Do. I'll start here and kind of just like I'll make him go 1, 2, 3 down 4. Kind of like that. Maybe. That honestly works. He's like a bobblehead. And I kind of want to give this to his body as well. Get his mouth, tail, 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 leg, 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 body. Okay. And then I will just do this to the other ear too. Except this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, I said. Nope. Copy that there, there, there. There we go. And then I can give this to his body, maybe. I'm gonna actually offset it by 2. Okay. And now I gotta do that to his 4 legs as well. But backwards. So this would be here. Like that. Nope. Like that. 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 Nope. One, two, three, I think, maybe. 4. 1, 2, 3. That's not right. And now I just give this to all 4 of his legs. And now I need to give his legs to go up, down, up, up, like that, down, like that. I know this theme. This theme is that one theme. And then this one will be down this one. And then back to normal. Like that. And then we make all of these smooth. And we put that on the back leg as well. Ah! Movement. Boop, boop. There we go. And then we just reverse it for the other ones. Leg 4. Hello. Leg 4. We move these around. Move these around. I should do that. Boop, boop, boop. Down, and that's gonna be up, which is this one. Nope, this one. Like that. And then put that on the last leg, like that. And then he shakes. I'm also gonna make him close his eyes when he does this. Ah! Alright. It looks so silly. And keep in mind, his tail's going to be moving during this animation, so it won't really matter that he's kind of static otherwise. I need blinkies, though. Where's my blinkies? Here they are. Give me these. What? Oh, yeah. Blinkies. I need more than just those blinkies. I need all the blinkies. Special. Nope, status. Like that. Like that. There we go. I love when he opens his eyes and it's just two voids. What happened to his ears? Hello? Why does it even... Okay. There's his status attack. Is there anything we are forgetting? Let's use Cybertops for reference. Battle, idle, blink, recoil. We're always forgetting recoil because I forget to do recoil. Recoil. Tenderness, recoil. Play once. Recoil's easy. Look, you do basic, and the very next frame is owie. Alright. Oh, but not that much. Like that much. Psh. And then it goes da 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 da. Not status. I need that. No, I don't. I need recoil. I am literally brain dead. What is happening to me? And then at 0.25, 0.05, and 1. Like that. Yeah, and then the middle two becomes smooth. I feel like I did this wrong. Yes, I did. This needs to be this. Like that. Smooth. Blinky time. I need his blinks. Where's his blinks? Pupils, eyelid, eyelid. Okay. And then recoil. There we go. Ow. 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 Okay. I think that's everything we need. I think. Cybertops, blah 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 blah. Cry, sleep, physical special status, battle, idle, blink. Yeah, that blink 2. Hello. Why is there a blink 2? Get that out of here. Yeah. Okay. As long as blink works. Yeah, I don't know why there was a blink 2. I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay. Now that we're done with that, we swap over to this. Okay. Here's Furley's poser. I'm going to take Tinderus. I'm going to take all of these. Alright, what is this? Where does this end? No, where does this end? Okay. Do that. Paste it here. Make the status a stateful. Is there a replace all? I don't think there is. Uppercase or lowercase. Toggle single line comment, blah 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 blah. Okay, I don't care. Whatever. Okay, well, I guess we're writing this name a million times. Just kidding, I can tab. And yes, before stream, I made sure to fix a bunch of the data files so that they can sleep, because I'm remembering to do that now. And I'm doing that before stream because if I do it during stream, I'm gonna forget. And I don't want Minecraft to crash while we're testing this stuff, so that's why I am kind of. All right. Okay. Check this in a thing. JSON checker. I don't know why I don't have this open already. JSON is valid. Thanks. Okay. Now we should be able to come over here and you can't see this, but I'm messing with folders. Get that out of here. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know how this song goes. This, we need this to go here. Yes. And then we also have to go here, here, data packs. Remove that. Put the new one in there. It'll take a second. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Give it a second. Okay. Reload. And then also, just for good measure, we do this. Alright. Check him out. Come here. Walk. Walk with me. There he goes. Yeah, he's gonna need to be a little bit, slower when I make the mod eventually. Okay, so he's got recycle, blah blah blah. Okay, he's got all the types of moves that he needs. I think that's good. Whoa. Did not know Tauros was in this game. That's cool. Okay, let's just spawn in a Furley. Level equals 10. Fight me. Alright. You saw his tail go into the ground there. That's because his sound played. That's why that happened. Which was an oversight on my part way back when, but I'm not going to fix it. Anyway. Scratch. Furley outspeeds me. Scratch. Baby doll eyes. He shakes. Alright, now we Ember. Don't branch poke me. Wow! Look at that! It works. I'm rubbing my hands together, dude. That's so neat. And I level up. What a great time. Alright. Now for the ultimate test of / give Pokemon Breloom level equals 50. Okay, cool. Get Watchog out of here. I don't want Watchog anymore. Let's get Spore in action. Spawn Pokemon Dangerous. Alright, look at them. It's honestly... Does he fit in with the art style? I think he does, kind of. Alright. Spore. Whoa. Okay, so his eyes kind of black out for a moment, but he sleeps now. And then I break his bricks. Yeah, his eyes are a little janky, not gonna lie to you. But, hi, hello. But it does work. And the animation for that is very nice. He sleeps. I'm getting faster at this. I got that all done in like less than 2 hours. That's crazy. It took me 4 hours to do Furley and I didn't even get all of his done. Alright, so what we are going to do next is we're going to take an intermission because I am going to figure out how to get Nightbot on my streams on both platforms. So we're going to try and do that real quick. You're not going to be able to see it, but I will put, I will go here actually. Let's just, do some live, okay. Let's just do that. Give me one moment, chat. I'm doing things that you can't see quite yet. Okay, and then... excuse me. Okay. There we go. So if anybody asks. Alright, let's bring this up. I have his dashboard open here. What if I hit join channel? Okay. And then what if I type... What if I go to... here? Granted moderator privileges to Nightbot. Okay. I wonder if I can do this for multiple things at a time, because I would like this on YouTube chat as well, if possible. Oh, you can do straw polls within chats. Okay, we're gonna disable that. We can disable that. Moderators to manage spam filters within chat. Okay. Can I... I think I need to be in mod view to do this. Let's go here, mute my stream. I think I need, moderator view. See blocked terms. Okay, and then blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Let's just do... There we go. Alright, and now what we do... I'm not gonna be able to test this really. Hold on. I'm gonna add that. Add that. Okay, I want to see if Nightbot will actually show up. So I'm going to do... So if I do this... Wow! Look at that! Look at that! It works. What happens if I click this? Okay. Nothing happens. Wow. Okay. I'm just going to do a little something where it goes let's see here. Okay. Okay. So if I do this, ta-da! It'll show info. It'll show info. Look at that. Alright, thank you, Nightbot. Very cool. Anyway. Is there anything I'm forgetting? Blah, 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 blah. I don't really know what perms Nightbot has. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what the heck this guy does. Chat moderation. Chat moderation. Oh, blacklist. Timeout. Custom words. Okay, enabled. Let's see documentation. Yeah, let's go to settings. Timeout, custom words, phrases, and patterns. Okay. I guess I will just go back here and I will take this. Boop. Boop. Yeah. Well, it won't ban the bots, but it will... It will, I think, time them out automatically. So that's good. So we shouldn't get any more of those messages of the people that I have to ban every stream. Okay. Look at me, I have moderation! Yippee! I'm so excited. Unfortunately, YouTube chat does not get the luxury, but no one cares about YouTube chat. If you want to chat, come over to Twitch. I get more benefits that way. Integration? Integrate? No. 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 Okay. Okay. Oh, and now I can do this. Now I can do this. Now I can do this. I'm actually going to... I'm going to change this. I'm going to change this. I'm going to make it, instead of exclamation point Fakemon, I'm going to do exclamation point info. Okay. And then I'm just gonna do this. Exclamation point info. Alright, that should be fine on Twitch. Maybe it'll look better if I just do this. Done. Okay. That works, honestly. I think that will do it for that. And then I just close this tab and this tab. Okay. And if I do that and I open this guy back up, I should bookmark this page actually. Now we got Nightbot. Okay, cool. Awesome. That was really easy. Okay. YouTube chat remains an untamed wasteland though, but I don't really mind that, so maybe I'll eat those words. Water. Alright, well, we definitely have time to do another Pokemon today, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna move on to Tinderace's evolution, which I will show in game first before we do anything. Whoop! Oh, I'm too big. Alright, and I should also get rid of... Hold on. Get that out of here. Whoop! Okay. Let's level this guy up. Rare candy. Oh yeah, I forgot. You do it like this now. Or not. Okay. Oh well. Evolve. There we go. Evolves into this guy. Anything to rest. Okay. So, this is the next guy that we're doing. That's a Corviknight. Okay. He's got the same deal as everyone else. His walk animation is atrocious. We're gonna fix that today. We're gonna give him a run just like we did with Tinderace. We're gonna make him do all the things. And we won't need to make him blink because he already does that. All the time. Every time. Which means the poser file is going to be a little weird to edit because if we put blink, if we call for blink in the poser files, the game will crash whenever he tries to blink, which is not something that we want to happen. I'm honestly dreading this guy because of his two tails. These were a nightmare to animate originally. I'm not looking forward to doing it again. But hey, once it'll be done, and we never have to do it again. So there's that for us. Okay. Let us take 4K screenshots with F9. Thank you, Minecraft. Oh, he's sleepy. Okay. Okay. Brain farting over here. Sorry. Let's get rid of that. Tinderace, you're fine. Let's project open model. Bedrock Pokemon models. We need Furnurus. There he is. That. Okay, I forgot how bad the tails are because they're already angled, which means the coordinates are always going to be terrible. Oh no. Let's grab ourselves the texture. Pokemon, Furnurus. This one. There he is. Look at him. I honestly really like the middle Evo. I don't know why. I think he looks silly. Import animations. Furnurus, where are you? There. Wow, he's got nothing. Nothing on Tinderace, bro. And he's in the sky, like normal. Okay. So, let's do ourselves a favor and make the actual animals that we need to make first. Just like ground, run, ruin. That one loops. We need sleep. That one loops. We need physical. That one plays once. We need special. That one plays once. And then we need the other one status. And then we need recoil. Play once. Okay. We'll just throw all of these in here like that. Boop. Just organize them a little bit. Okay. Physical. Special status. Okay. Now. Of all of those animations that we just created, we are going to start with none of them because we need to fix ground walk. Because, let's be honest. Actually, you know what? I take it back. I actually did decently with this one. It looked not as great in the game because he was moving so fast. But look at that. It's actually pretty nice. Alright. I think we're just gonna go ground run, honestly. We'll do ground one. We'll do ground run. And we'll do sleep. Just like normal. Please tell me the root isn't in the back. The rotation isn't the back of his legs. Oh lord, that's somehow worse. What the hell? Oh no. Okay, body. Maybe body is better. Okay, that's leagues better. Okay, cool. Whee! I'm surprised it just lets you keep doing this, by the way. Look at the number to my left. That's just going up. And then you do 1 second. Nope. And then you put a thing here and you say 0. Whee! It looks so much. Okay, I should stop doing that. I make myself laugh. Okay, let's do this the same way. Hey, what frame did I start on Tinderus? Remind me. That one. Okay. Okay. I need to lock in, dude. I'm so unbelievably not locked in every stream. This guy's gonna be running slower because he is a bit more bulky than Tinderus, and he's got some, to put it nicely, he's got some pounds on him. He's got some pounds on him. Just a couple. Like, I'm not shaming or anything. Like Sia would wanna be because you nap all day and eat food. By the way, I realized that I haven't been like telling about each mon. I've just kind of been doing them. But you know what? I'll do it like this. If you want to know, if you're a VOD watcher right now, because I don't think anybody's watching right now, unless they are and you are curious, you can ask what the Pokemon I'm doing modeling is all about, and I can tell you about them. And I also have Pokedex entries for all the ones that I'm modeling, so I can reference those too, and I can tell those. Yeah, it'll be cool. Yeah. Alright, okay. Let's get us starting, kinda like that. I like how I did this guy's nose, honestly. I did some sneaky stuff with flat textures and made diagonal stuff. And it's neat. And I like it. Alright. After this animation, by the way, I'm gonna take a bathroom break, but we'll get this done first. Okay, how far was this rotated? Remind me. 10. 1, 2, 3, Wait. Leg. Okay, we're gonna ignore the back legs for now, actually. Get this out of here. We can keep that though. Front legs are back. Okay, yeah. Not torso. Torso is the spawn of Satan, and we don't want that in our live stream. Wow, that is okay. Bring up all animators. Jarvis, bring up all animators. The head, luckily, is attached to the body this time. Yeah, I think I'll do this kind of interval. 0.75. Yeah, I think that works much better than what I was going for originally. Wait a second. Am I stupid? Hold on. No, I'm not stupid. Okay. Okay. Dude, I have actually the worst memory. I'm like, wait a minute. I changed exclamation point Pokemon to exclamation point info, but did I do that in the stream title? I literally don't remember. And I checked and it was. Am I beyond help? Be honest. 25. You know what? Get up there. Whoop. 25. And then in the middle, it'll be like in the front, it'll be all the way forward. Yeah. There we go. Whoop. Okay, what's the degrees on this thing? 50. 50. Hehe. You're at the wrong interval, my friend. Look at that. That is so bad. Okay, there we go. And I need to fix it for the other one as well. His leg is so high up because it doesn't reach the ground. I might honestly lower him down while he's running, because holy crap, is he a tank. And not in the defensive kind of way. The tails, I'm literally just going to make the tails have the same. I don't care. If that's how physics works, then that's how physics works. Can you, okay. Do you want to know something so cool? Dude, can you imagine Mega Malamar in this? That'd be so cool. I need to hurry and finish this animation so I can use the bathroom, because that's what I said. Okay, so it's gonna be all the way in the back. And then, yeah, okay. Yes, Furnace, I'm using your son as a reference. Don't judge me. He's just like, you know? Yeah. I think so too. Ugh. Okay, I think I moved that way too far. 57 and a half. 57 and a half, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I moved that. There we go. Oh, Lord. Bum, 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 ba-doom, bum, 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 ba-da, bum, 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 ba-da, bum, 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 ba-da, bum, bum, ba-da, bum, bum. That works for me. And now I gotta just like position it at the right spot, which is probably... You know what? There is no right spot for this. What am I saying? So it's just gonna be there. Executive decision, it's there. And we're just gonna move that. Cry about it. For reference, I'm saying cry about it to me because I'm the only one that's gonna be affected by this. Unless you're like really particular about detail and hate me for like half-assing some stuff. When it's okay, because it's hardly noticeable. Unless you're one of those people I just described. Yeah, I think he's a little too high in the air. Let's fix that. Okay, not what I had in mind. Let's rotate this down actually, like that. Oh, what the Sigma? Okay. His front feet just do not, like, okay. His front feet need to go down. The problem is that, but I don't know if changing that is going to end up being worth the weird... Yeah, because that just looks weird. But that looks... How about for this? I'll make him go down a little more with his body. And his legs will go back like that. He's so like, what's the word? Not stumpy. He's not stumpy. He's so, it's similar to that though. If you know, you know. I don't know, man. Okay, anyway. We're just gonna graph this stuff. Okay, that doesn't need graphed. That doesn't need graphed. That doesn't need graphed. Oops. Does this though? No. Oh, this does, absolutely. Okay. Whoop. Like that. And not, okay. Okay. Just deselect, that's fine. There we go. And now that that. Like that. That's fine. And that, oops, that doesn't animate at all. Okay. There we go. Okay. Next are the tails. Down, up, down. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what I expected, dude. What is, like, I'm just so cooked. It'll go 2 down. Like that. And then I'll do that for left tail as well. I'll do this one tail at a time, actually. Hold on. We'll do... Okay, why is... Hello? Right tail 1, left tail 5, left tail 6. What went wrong here? Hello? What? What? Why is this terrible? What was I on when I made this? Okay, like that. I said I was gonna do this one at a time, but I lied. 10... 20... 20... Yes, quite. Of course, of course. See, there's the base movement. We got that down. Okay. And then we take all of them and we Bezier because we want to have a terrible time. And I could leave it there, but that's just not cool. It just looks like wings flapping. And we don't want it to be look like we don't want to look like wings flapping because that's lame and boring. So, what we do instead is we do the thing that we're supposed to do with these, because we're smart individuals. I'll do 3, I think, increments of 3. Boop, boop. And this one will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boop, boop, boop. Wait, no. 1, 2, 3. Because once again, we are smart individuals who look at things and say, oh, that's not the third tail, that's the other tail left. 2. I think we can literally just copy paste. I don't know why I'm doing the... We can't just copy paste. We have to do that, and then copy paste. Okay. Now, we look at this and say, okay, this could use something. We should make it a little more like that to make it a little more wavy. You know what I'm saying? And then we go here and we do the same thing with these, and we say, you know what? I don't like you, graph point, because you look like you have scoliosis, and we need to fix that to make you look almost like a sine wave, because there's no perfectly fixing it, to be honest with you. It's just how the game works. Like, the only surefire way to fix this would be if I used math, and we all know that math is scary and terrifying, so I'm not gonna do that. There we go. Look how much better that looks. It's like not even that big of a difference, but it's like, wow, he's running. Alright. So, now that this animation is done, I am going to go ahead and I'm gonna take a bathroom break, grab a little something to bite on because my stomach's starting to rumble. Refill my water as well because I just ran out of that. And I will be on the BRB screen, but I will put something cool on. If I just go here real quick, let me fix this. Boop boop. Let me add a little something to this slideshow. Boop boop. There we go. And I'm actually going to copy this and put it on the BRB screen. I'm back. I had my mic muted. Alright. We're gonna do sleep next. Sleep. That's a sleep animation, alright. Okay. I'm gonna talk slightly less often than I have been because and I don't want to like end stream being unable to speak for like the entire weekend, you know? But I still will be chatting a little bit. Okay. Wait. I forgot one very important thing. 9. Number 9. There we go. What's that? Okay. Did I? Oh, never mind. Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm like going crazy over here. For the sleep animation. Okay. For the sleep animation of Furnace, both of his, it's gonna be the same as Tinderus, but both of his tails are gonna be on the same side. So it's, yeah, it's literally just gonna be the same thing. Actually, before I do that, I realize that I am forgetting something, and that is that on Tinderus, I'm gonna go to paint actually. I'm gonna go to his idle. I'm gonna go to paint. Boop boop. Because, in this model was made before the final update of Tinderus's like design, right? And it's nothing crazy. It's just a little small detail, but I want to add it because it will help out my sanity. And also hopefully make him look a little cooler. We're gonna go here. I did this project. Okay, so this guy, right? I guess I can just throw him down next to me, maybe. But you see, his fur kind of connect when where the orange and black meet. It's got this kind of like flame, kind of design, and this model does not have that. So I'm gonna add that real quick. Just kind of a. Whoosh. It doesn't need to be anything crazy. Just like a. Something like that, you know? And then we can mirror it on the other side. And then on the back, it'll probably go up like that. You know? Actually, it'll probably go in the middle. Now that I'm looking at it, it'll probably do something like that. There we go. Okay. And then it also needs to do that for its shiny. So I guess this is the first Pokemon you're gonna get to see the shiny of. Look how much better that looks, by the way. It's so much nicer. And we're gonna have to do this for Furnace too. Import texture. Shiny. There's a shiny, folks. I know, right? It's so surprising. Anyway. Boop, boop. We gotta make sure the fur is all the same color. That's the main bit that I'm worried about. It's like that. that, that. Same on the other side. Like that. And then on the back, it's the same as the front. Oops. Like that. Okay. And just like that, the texture's on. And that'll just, when we replace the texture pack, that'll just work. Which is very convenient. But now he's just that much more detailed. And it looks nice. And I think it looks nice. I think it looks very nice, actually. Yes, I'm glazing myself. Do I care? No, because it's my genuine thoughts. Alright, onto this guy. Go back to normal. Okay. Sleep time. He's already at the right Y level. Can I move this guy out? Like that, maybe? I have no idea what I did. I'm gonna be honest with you. Not a single clue about what I did to get that positioning on his leg. All I know it was it went up and then it went out 57 and a half. Really? No. Like that. There we go. Head. Face. You know what? Sleepies. There we go. Should I put the reference image up just for... Hold on. I don't think I need to, per se, because that was just for that. 90. 90. And then up like that. I just realized these need to go up by like 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. Like that. We'll do 35 for the back legs. And yeah, we're gonna need to move them again, but whatever. Trust in the process, as they say. I wish his legs weren't so stubby. That's the only thing with this model. Point 5. That ought to do it. Now, as for the tail's going to be a little more difficult because they're kind of in each other's way. So I think this first tail, I'll just kind of not do that. Why is that what? What? Why is that how that works? Can somebody explain to me why that's how that works? That makes no sense. Like, what even? What even? Well, actually, hold on. Let's think about this logically. There is no logic here. God is dead. What is happening here? Oh, but now it works. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. At least his tail isn't like stubby like his legs are. Now for his other tail, it's going to... Okay, you need to chill out. You need to calm yourself. Kind of like that. That's a little suspect, that tail angle. Maybe more like that. And then tail 3. Honestly, it's not terrible. It's not the worst work I've ever done. Alright. I think that works. And now we do torso. We can use torso. And then it'll go to 4. And then it'll go back down. And then, but wait, here's where the genius comes in. Ready for this? We go to tail 1. And we move it down. I'm literally losing my mind. This is insane. Insane innovations made here in Blockbench on twitch.tv and youtube.com. Okay, why is it doing that? Torso, what'd you do? You did it dumb. Now I just need to do the head tilt. There we go. It's got the perfect music too. I think this is Pokemon sleep music. Ruh-roh. There we go. Should his eyes kind of be more like... Well, I can't move this guy's eyes, actually. Never mind. It's fine. I can move his mouth, though. Mouth. Where's his mouth? Mouth. Mouth. Resize. And then we make all this step animation so it's snappy. He's sleeping. You can tell because he's breathing really a lot. Really a lot. Really a lot. Yeah. Uh-huh. Alright. Next animation. Recoil, because it's easy. Alright, brother. Give me my... Can I literally... Hold on. Want to try something? That is what you call efficiency, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between and outside. Ow. 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 Why make new animations? You can just reuse old ones from other models that somehow still work. Just like that, we saved ourselves like 5 minutes. Now, on to the hard ones, which are these ones. No one likes these. Yeah, the tails are... Actually, hold on. I'm gonna do something real quick. Where's his mouth? Get that out of here. Reason I did that is because if he starts out and does his cry while he's in battle stance, it like combines the mouth opening with the mouth widening and it just looks goofy. So yeah. To be fair, there's also battle cry, but I am not doing that. So deal with it. I could do it for Tinderus though. It would benefit Tinderus. I'll think about it. Give me all the animators, Jarvis. Physical. Special. Status. Okay. Yeah, because this is his cry. His mouth gets all big like that. And it's like, that's not going to look good if you combine it with already wide mouth. Like, I'm surprised that it didn't go off the sides of his face. Type deal. Okay. Stretch. Gosh, okay. Now, we referred to the reference sheet. The reference sheet says that Fenris is going to scratch and also roar. Alright, we can do that. I think Fenris is going to have like a much less involved scratch. I think it's going to be like a... Or maybe he could scratch with his horn. So he could go like this. Hold on. Default pose. Go. Bring me back to 0. That I just broke his neck. He's dead. He's a dead animal. There's a dead animal on my screen. He goes like, not like that. He goes like, I broke his neck again. What is happening today? So he goes like, well, that, what? Okay. I don't know, what? Huh? What happened to the other keyframe? Am I losing my mind? What's happening? Look at that. And then... Oh, that's what happened. What happened? What? Yup. Huh? I've never clicked that button before in my life. And then we go. So. I think he needs to put his head down more for the horn. Not that far down though. And I could probably just already get all this out the way. Hello, where did it go? Head. I would like to edit the head, please. Kind of like that. I actually really like that. Again, that movement's very nice actually. I like that a lot. Alright. I think we do body now? No, torso. We do yeah, I don't know about that. I think we lower the body down. And then up like that. Yeah. Excuse me. That works. The main thing with this is gonna be the tails, but I'm gonna pretend like they don't exist. Right here, his mouth's gonna open wide. And then vice versa. And then step. There we go. Now we just need to make sure the feet are in the right place. Can we get rid of all these modifiers, dude? It's insane. That's gonna go here, like that. This sounds like Hollow Knight music. Am I insane? Okay, there's bass. Maybe just like we'll get on his tippy toes. This sounds like both Hollow Knight music and Celeste music. Like I'm talking like chapter 6 Celeste music. That works. Okay. Can I put this on the other leg without it exploding into a million pieces? No. Can I put the movement onto the other leg without it exploding into a million pieces? Perhaps if I do this. Wow, okay. Busy. Okay. Alright, 7.5, negative 5. 7.5, negative 5. 7.5, negative 5. 5, negative 5. 5, 5. Okay. Awesome. And then this one will be 22.5 on the first one. And nothing on the others. Yippee! Back to square one. Busy. Still don't know how to pronounce that word. Oh yeah, you know what, that works. Okay. No, shit. Is this the I don't, you know what, never mind. I was gonna ask, is this Anastar City or the other city with the tower that I forget the name of? And then I didn't remember the name, so I'm just like, forget it. The answer is Anastar City. Right, I think. The city with a gym and then a big thing that has no relevance to the story. Except it upgrades your mega bracelet randomly. Okay. Sorry, I just had to lobotomize myself for a second. That works, okay. Goes down and up. Back up again. His entire torso is gonna need to go back. Realizing this now. This is what? 7.5. 7 and a claff. 0.94. also don't know what song this is. But yeah. Damn you, French word that I don't even know if it's French. I just assume because yeah. Oh. I bet like professional animators can watch this stuff and like okay, these feet should be forward here. And then backwards here. Yeah, the feet on this are not quite to be desired. But are you gonna be paying attention to his dogs when his head is swinging around like that? This is what he does when he quick attacks you. He goes, wah! Zoom! Alright, now everybody's favorite part. Jarvis, bring up left tail 1. It looks like it's going down, so I'm gonna use that as my reference. It's gonna go down and then up again. This shall be my magnum opus. Come on, man. Like that. Put that on the other one. How does that look? Quick, hit the floor. Okay, I'm realizing I'm doing this the stupid, dumb way, idiot way. That's not the vibe I should be going for right now. Okay, and then we move it, let's say about that much. Copy, paste, boop, boop, boopity boop, dibbity doop. Busier. That is not a vibe. That is a vibe, though. I vibe. We vibe. Everybody vibes to the music and the song. I don't know, why is this tail all wacky doodle and the other one isn't? You know, I know exactly why, actually, and it's kind of upsetting. Because it's not supposed to be.
Who would have guessed?
Oh. What if I just... No. If I just... Oh, it's so cooked, chat. Ugh, why? It's because of this. Left tail 1. Copy. Paste. What happened? Talking to you. You copy. You paste. That's better. Now we go to -7.5. Copy. Paste. Yeah. Yeah. Make it smooth like butter. And then you copy it and then you put it here. No, you don't. You don't do that. You don't do that. No. Except you do. No. Maybe. No, you don't. You don't at all. Ah! Hey, question. What's this? 30? Got it. Wait. 19. Wow. Look at that. Coordinates are messed up, but they match what they should. And then this one's 21. 21. 21. 16. 16. Wait a second. 16.03. 16.47. Okay, legitimately, I have nothing. Legitimately no idea what the goal is with that one. That's left tail 5. We need left tail 2. Of course, of course. Like that, like that. Make a thing right there. Like that. Make these a little teeny bit like that. There we go. See, was that hard? Everybody's gonna be paying so much attention to the tail movement that's beautiful that they're not gonna notice that the legs are all messed up. And that's what we want. Anyway. On this special. For special, it is also a roar. So it's literally just this guy again, but again. All right. The head goes down. And then back up. And then he planks. He says, "Get down!" Bone crunching noise. Up. Busier. Or is it Bazier? So. I have to fix the position too. Like that. I could also make this a stateful. Just have it do that. Honestly, making these things stateful when I can just seems like the idea. You know what I mean? He's gonna need to open his mouth, obviously. Maybe not that wide, though. It's a little much. That works. There we go. And then just do some of this. There we go. We can make this stateful for now and just like... Because that honestly just works. And no, that's not me getting lazy. I genuinely think this will work. Plus, I want to test it. I can go back and fix it if it doesn't work, but I do want to test it. Now for status. I think for status, he's literally just gonna like he's gonna do like a you know? Kind of that, and then up to one side, and then up to the other side. Not that way. Stop. 2, 4. Hold on. I need to, okay, so that's 10. And then 10. 10. 10. So it'll be like... And I think he'll put his tails down as well. Please let me click on one single blue thing at a time. Like that. Oh, but he needs to go back down. Okay. This. That's not right. Like that. And this one won't be stateful. And then his body will be like... It'll be at this mark. And then... like that. Like that. And like that. And his tails will go down. And they'll stay down, and then they'll go back up. Something, something, question mark, smiley face. They end up back at the start. You know? Because that will work 100% definitely. Now I just need to, first of all, get all of this stuff out of the way. And you too. Okay, this is -26. -26. This is also that. Well, I should just do this first. 7. Wow. And then that's just 20. 20. Wow. Isn't it like magic? Copy all that, put it back here. 47.5. The tails kind of go into each other, that's fine. 20. 20. 13, almost 14. 13, almost 14. Okay, I'm actually gonna delete these. I think. Yeah, I got. Bum, 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 bum. Like that. Can I please have the right one, please? Like that. 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 Excuse me. Oh wait. Forgot I have to do the funny things. Wait, no I don't. Hold on. You get back to where you were. Wait. I'm dumb. I'm just dumb. Eight point 17. Like that. Like that. That basically works. I need this one to do this. Like that. Oops. Something like that, I guess. I don't know. That works, I guess. There's his there's the status. I think that's everything, right? We got the run. We got the recoil, we got the physical. We got the special, we got that one, we got the sleep. That's everything. Alright, well, for the data pack, I already got Furnace's sleep in there, because, yeah. So I guess all that's left to do is the poser file. which will be here momentarily. Posers. Alright, we just copy this. Alright. Yes, we copy that over to Fernaros. And then we need to get rid of the quirks on every single one. Okay. Alright, and then save that and check it to make sure I didn't delete anything bad when I was doing that. It's valid. Alright. Y'all know what time it is. Go here. Boop, boop. This. Alright. Reload resource pack. Don't crash. It didn't crash. Alright, what's your moveset? Give me something better. Incinerate. Fire Fang. Rest makes it easy. Okay. Come on. Level equals 20. Fight me. Alright, okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay. Baby doll eyes. He flew. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Okay. You know what? Change this to primary. Change this to stateful. There we go. And then go here and then do that. Okay. Reload again. All right. Baby doll eyes. Yeah. Incinerate. Don't quick attack me. Why does he levitate when he does that? What? Oh, I know why. Nope. Okay, now it surely will work. Sorry, you didn't see me do that, but I just made him kind of sink a little bit. Incinerate. Not sure why he leaned forward when he did that. Let's spawn another one. Why does he lean forward? Oh, I know why. Okay. Bring up all that chat. Bring up all animators. Close this. We don't need that. I love stateful animations. Reload resource packs. Now it works. Don't use growth. See, it works. Almost. I'm gonna change one more thing. And you're not even gonna see it. Because it's that unimportant. Boop. Okay. 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 Can you move out of the way, Bouffalant? You are not the star of the show right now. So when he incinerates, fire. I got a crit. Okay, cool. Now watch as he bites with Fire Fang. Ow. Because that was definitely a bite. But it works. Rest. He could go to sleep on his own. I don't even need to test it. He's so goofy looking. Ow. Ow. Wake up. Perfect. And just like that, it's all good, baby. It's all good. It's all good. So that means, let me just give myself an extra one of each of these. Boom. Oh, I forgot one thing. Hold on. Whoop. It's the same thing we did to Furley, we need to do to Furnaris. Not Furley, Tinderus. Let's bring up the reference image. This project. He's also got the flamey flame design, so we need to add that to this guy too. We'll do like something like that. Do. That's nice. I like that design. Oh, but we need to move it back a little bit. Okay. that. Am I dumb? Where'd this side go? Whatever, that looks fine, honestly. Duh. Like that, and then the back is easy. We can just do something like this. Like that. There we go. Now he's got the flamey design, and I need to do the same thing on the shiny. Here's a shiny. Like that. Alright. There. Copy. Boop, boop, boop. Boop. And then boop. Boop. And then on the back, we got these. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Like that. And on the sides, we got this color. And then boop, 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 boop. Yep. Boop. Nope. Nope. Boop. 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 Maybe? No. Boop, boop, boop. Ta-da! Just like that, we've got his cool flamey design. Alright, and then just to make 50 billion times sure. Reload, and watch as his textures pop into existence, like that. That looks so much better. We have friends now. Yay! Alright, well, I think we've reached peak efficiency for this stream, honestly. I don't think it's going to get much better than this. We got 2 Pokemon done in one day, which is insane. And with that, I think I'm going to end it here. Whoop, come back over here. Let me get bigger. Wee. Okay, thank you guys. Anyone who's here, anybody who was here for watching, thank you so much. If you enjoyed what you see, make sure you follow on Twitch, like, subscribe on YouTube, depending on wherever you are, or do both. Both would be recommended. When the stream ends, the VOD will be available on my YouTube channel under the live section. It'll just be right there. You can watch it back, clip it to your heart's content, do whatever you want with it. I don't care. Just don't steal it. And with that, with all that being said, I'm gonna go now. Goodbye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.